Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live. We are going to be discussing new additions to the channel as well as doing a live tarot read for the collective just to see what the current energy is telling us. We've been having a lot of energy. We're just getting over retrograde, which I'm so happy about. Sometimes you have lingering energy that does tend to just stay around for a little bit. So we're out of that little energy, but as well, we're not. So it's just also just stay mindful when dealing with conversations, when signing paperwork, when just making decisions too spontaneous. Just take some time to make sure that you are aligning with the energy in the correct way, because retrograde is a hell of a yeah, I just want to tell everybody thank y'all for joining in as you do come into the room. I have been lacking on going live with the tarot reads, but that is all about to change because I just upgraded my internet, which means we are ready to be doing streams all the time to keep you guys knowing the direction and the way you need to flow with your energy, especially right now. We have Uranus right now is a big part of our energy, which means that right now we are aligned with the energy. That means that we are ready to expand and come up into new opportunities. I think you should take advantage of that. Like again, I don't hate to sound like a broken record, but definitely time to align with the energy. Um, New additions to the channel will be human design charts. I would be discussing everything with the different types of profiles, what human design is, just because I will be offering those. If you do want a personal read, you can look at my bio in YouTube and click that little link for Etsy. It's an Etsy read, but you will get a thorough human design chart, a description of what your chart is telling you thoroughly, and you will also get a minor tarot read that will be just very, it'll help you gather information you already know, but it'll help you sift through that information to know basically what's going on for you right now. Your human design chart will actually give you a very good understanding of who you are, because before we sometimes we might not understand others, but if we understand ourselves and we're aware of how we're moving, then we can understand what we're attracting to our energy. We can understand what we're repelling with our energy, and we can understand how to align with the energy to do it with less resistance, you know? So I'm very grateful. I'm very happy to be here today to chat with you guys. And I hope that everybody's having a blessed, great, very fulfilled, satisfied day full of love. As I said, that it lit up in the room, because right now I'm just using natural light. I will have my ring light in here soon. So since I just talked about the human, oh, let me just kind of go into human design a little bit too. So human design was created by this guy, and I don't want to mess up his name, but Ra, or who he created it back in 1987 when he heard a voice, and it kind of was just letting him know some things using Western zodiac as well as Eastern zodiac information, using numerology, also using well, not numerology, but the Chinese Hing system. I might be saying that wrong. Please don't quote me on that. And also using quite a few things that it uses. It uses. Sorry, I just got a little tongue tied. I don't want to give you any fake information, so I want to tell you the exact thing. Okay, so it uses the I Ching wheel, the astrology wheel, the Kabbalah, hexagrams, and also just like using the time you were born, the area you were born, and that gives you like a wheel like this. This is what a chart would look like, but it would be more specific. So when using that chart, you get a very thorough description of who you are. Like, it's eerily close of how accurate it can tell you of the type of individual you are. So I just really, love this way of doing readings, because right here it's like it's nothing that you can have. And if you're not aligning with who it says you're designed to be, it will tell you why, because you've probably been giving yourself resistance and not getting the reaction that you want from the universe to happen in your life. So that's just a little bit about human design, and I love that I'm going to be bringing that into the channel, because it's just going to help even more for my people to understand who they are. As I'm understanding who I am and growing as an individual, so will y'all. So I'm excited for that. So let's get into this collective read. Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm finna get into doing a collective tarot reading. Thank you for joining the channel. I just was discussing human design, and now I'm finna just hop into this energy to see what is going on. So let's get these cards going and see what it says. Hope you're having a good day. I am getting adjusted and settled for the day right now. I'll use this as my little table to lay my cards out and tell y'all what's going on. I'm gonna do like a 5-card pull, and then we will clarify with this same deck. Later on, I'll be bringing more of my decks out and some of my oracle decks. But right now, we're going to keep it simple just to get what the collective is doing. When I do the full tarot readings for everybody else, the other zodiac signs, I will get further into it. So right now, collective, I pulled the Magician first. It's in reverse. So the Magician's card in reverse is letting me know some of y'all right now are not in understanding your energy. You're not understanding how powerful your manifestation skills are right now. You might feel that a bit of a disconnect, but it's just because you need to get your head in the right place, because obviously your energy is ready to manifest anything that you want. So if your head is in a negative space right now, you might be bringing negative things into fruition. So what I advise you to do is to take some time for introspection and to like step back, clear your head, know that you can pull resources from here, there, here, and there. So just make sure that your energy is in a positive place. So, and if you can't get a positive, you want to remain neutral, I advise you go to the house, take some time away from others. This is a good time to, as that retrograde energy is lingering, stay away from others for a while, get yourself in a good space, and then get back out there. I do see that the Nine of Pentacles, it also came up, it's in reverse. This is a good card when it does pop up, because it's letting me know that, okay, you're bossing up, and resources are presenting themselves, and that as you are bossing up, that you are having enough to not just help yourself out or your family, that you also have enough to help others that are in need. But it's very important that as you do lend to others, though you might not see the resources, if you do lend out, make sure that you lend appropriately. Make sure that you keep enough, more than half of your stash, to make sure that if hard times fall on you, that you're capable of bouncing back. So right now, you might not see those resources, but I do know that things are going to come into fruition right now. Just believe it and watch what you're saying, as that your manifestation skills are on high right now. Just stay in a good heightened energy, keeping yourself well. I see that the 10 of Swords has popped up in reverse, which is letting me know that basically we're getting over betrayals right now. A lot of us are, forgiving. We're ready to forgive. If we're not forgiving, we're ready to forgive, or we're ready to move on. We're ready to let relationships go. We're moving on from the past. We're not letting that baggage that was there hinder us from moving on in a way that is going to keep us happy. So that's very good that we are moving on in a great way. So I advise y'all to stay in that energy, that forgiving energy. That's very good. They know that that's the collective energy right now. That is awesome. That makes me feel very good. This is a time to not be in on the beef. You know, I'm noticing a lot of diss records coming out right now. And noticing a lot of things from the past with influencers or famous people. It's happening. And maybe that just means that even them are ready to squash beefs. You know, I think maybe we might see some disc records end up being some partnerships. Maybe some people might start featuring each other on the tracks. We never know because this collective energy does include them. So let's see. We'll watch and come back to that. Knight of Pentacles has popped up. I see a lot of you have a new idea for your resources and how to get started on the journey. But I do see you at a standstill. So right now, I think a lot of y'all have the idea and you have a well thought out idea, but you haven't took the first step to put that idea into action. And you have to have trust that you are very capable with completing this opportunity that is right there and will be resourceful for you. You just have to step into it. So I do believe in you guys, and it's a must that you definitely believe in yourself as well, and don't be scared to step out there and know that you will prosper, and you know it will be spiritual growth as you do take that step out onto the limb, onto a new limb. I see a lot of you are waiting on ships to come in. This is the Three of Wands card. It's letting me know that you're waiting, and you might have be looking over your past, thinking, how long? I have been waiting some time, and I'm ready for the boss up to actually happen. And it is happening, and you just haven't seen the signs that you want to know that my boats or my ships have not came in yet. So just stay positive within this time. I'm loving the energy though, loving that the collective is ready to let go of some baggage, loving the ideas that are in play. Have faith and trust that you are very much capable of manifesting right now. Master manifester energy. This right here shows every symbol of the tarot, showing that you're capable of pulling in happy feelings right now. If you're feeling down, you are capable of making yourself starting new journeys right now. You are capable of feeling full and not empty. You are capable of stepping out in just a good way and bringing resources. Networking right now is a good time for you to network and bring those people around you so that you may manifest together. I think that you will co-labor with some powerful people that's going to bring this boss up energy together. This Nine of Pentacles energy is going to come, and your resources are going to be very prosperous. Like I said, you're going to have so many resources that you will be able to. I'm sorry, I'm just reading. That is very good. This is the collective energy right now. I'm glad to hear that you are manifesting what you want right now, and it's very powerful. So stay in that energy and stay manifesting the positive things, because just as you manifest positive, if your thoughts go negative and you start thinking negative, you can manifest negativity as well. So it's very important that you stay into that energy. I'm very happy to hear that. I can say honestly too that I feel the shift ever since that eclipse happened, where things are coming not as fast as I want, but they are happening right on time. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that you are manifesting another goal. That I'm very happy. And don't put a time limit on it, because it might not take a long time. Things that feel that it will take a long time just might not take a long time. You will manifest it. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Sorry to sound cheesy, but it's very true. Like, I'm learning just how powerful this mind is that we use. And as long as we're putting the right, correct energy, and we're not harming people, and we're doing it positively, and we actually putting the work in, then we can trust that we are, yes, definitely. I appreciate the smiles. I definitely know if we're putting the right foot forward, man, ain't nowhere we're going but up. You know, this is a very powerful card when you're utilizing this energy. So I just love that this is what the collective is talking about. Definitely shows that old betrayals, old things that's in our past that we're ready to let it go. We're not thinking about people who stabbed us in the back. We're not thinking about how their energy is, because I'm gonna tell you, unforgiveness is poison to ourselves that we're drinking, thinking that the other person will feel it, and they will not. Yes, you should. I'm glad to know that you do know exactly what you should do to manifest what you want. That's very good. That's powerful, because that means that your mental is in the correct space. And I love that. You know, it's very important to just stay mentally in the right place, so you know just how strong your manifestation skills are. What I am going to do is pull 5 more cards to get some clarification on this read, just to see if I can get some details on what the collective needs to know right now. Let's see. Okay, cool. This is good, what I'm seeing. So I see dealing with um, a card of new ideas, that it's some business partners or people who are aligned with some steps we want to, some things we want to do, but we must watch some individuals that we're dealing with, because this person who pops up let me know that it's some people who are some naysayers around. They have a sharp tongue, and they like to voice their opinion in a negative way. I say this because this card came out in the reverse. So we just have to watch who we're dealing with as we're manifesting, so that their manifestations don't trickle upon ours and change our direction of the direction we're trying to go. I see the moon card came out, which is a card of mystery, a card of not knowing what's going to happen. A lot of us kind of feel that a shift has happened, something good is happening for us, but we don't know how it's going to come into fruition. So we have to just trust that the unknown, though it can be scary for some, to not fear in this time, to be very confident that though we don't see things with our human eyes, that if we take some time to meditate and to just clear ourselves, that spiritually we might start seeing what is going on and what is going to come to us in the future. And if you can't see it, visualize what you want to come, because then you will start getting vision of the things that are unseen. But if you don't, do not allow yourself to get in a negative space until you do know what is happening with your energy. I see a lot of you guys are ready to step out of that mental cage that you have boxed yourself in. Um, See, I say that because this was in reverse. And so basically, a lot of us have placed ourselves into a mental jail, and we're just been screaming to get out, when if you look, the jail has no front door, no back door. If you just step out of these swords, you're able to free yourself. So whatever maybe it's past things, I'm so glad that we are ready to let that energy go. And it's probably because that retrograde had us thinking about a lot of negative things. Come here, Zaza, get down. Come on, get down. Talking to my French bulldog, who's just decided to get on the couch. Come on, get down. Come on, sit down. All right, thank you, good boy. So yes, I'm very happy that since retrograde